input validations of the eShop application I'm making. So first of all, let's see how well it works. So let's go to the browser and let's refresh. And now if I don't type anything and just press sign up, it's gonna tell me to enter my first name. And next, I can go ahead and I can put my first name in. Then if I sign up, it's asking me for my last name. Now I can go ahead and give my last name, and now it wants my email address. Now I'm going to put in my email address, and now it wants my password. I'm going to put something in here, and now I'm going to put my phone number in. Now if I try to sign up, it's gonna tell me user with the same email address or same mobile number already exists. So if I go to HeyDSQL and see my database, it's gonna show me this one data right here. So it's the same exact email and the mobile number, so that's why the problem occurs. So now I'm going to put in those same details, but now I'm gonna put another email, and I'm gonna put another mobile number. I'm gonna sign up, and it's gonna say registration successful. That's basically the whole process of the sign up page. So let's say the backend processes and the basically just check out the code. Now if you go here, you can see the index.php file, which has the sign up box, and right here you can see the first name. It has a placeholder and ID, so it's an input field, and so on. You have the last name with the ID, the email, the password, and the mobile number, and the gender. So I'll explain why the gender is different, because it's an option. So we have connected the database using connection.php. We have given the root, the password, and the database name, and this port, and that's how we connected to the database. And this is the class name right here, and we're gonna use a search query. So this is an insert, update, and delete query. This is a search query. So using the search query, we have selected everything from the gender column, and we have taken the number of rows of the gender column. Next, we have given a for loop, and this option is where the whole process happens. So we have given the gender ID as a data and the gender name as a data. So it's all in this option tag, so it's gonna be visible like this, like an option. So if you go to HeyDSQL and go to gender, you can see these are the two details that are in the gender table. Now that that's done, you can see that there's a sign up button here, which is this button right here. So it calls this sign up function as soon as it is clicked, which is why it's called on click. And if you go to script.js, you can see the function right here, which is being called. Now we have taken the first name, last name, the email, password, and mobile and gender using the ID that is given right here. So for example, this is the ID of the password, this is the ID of the mobile, and so on, you can see. And we have given a variable name like so you can change it if you want, but to make it easier, it's the same as the ID. Now we have made a new form, so it's new form data, and I'm gonna append these variables. So it takes hold of the input fields, and I have done a dot value, so it takes the value and not the input field instead. So it takes the value that is being inserted into the input field, and I have appended it as these letters so it can be taken from the other side easily. Now I have done an XML HTTP request. So on ready state change, using the request, I have done an anonymous function, and you can see that the status should be equal to 200 and the ready state should be equal to 4. So it goes if it goes that way only it's gonna be right. Then we got the response, so I've done kept that as a variable too. And then we got this. I'll get to this if and else tags later, but right now let's go right here. So request.open, it's been sent using the post method into the signup.process.php file using the ajax method because it's true, and right here in this line it's been sent. Now if you go to signup.process.php, this is where the main process takes place. So you have included the connection.php, and as you can see right here in the index.html file, now as you can see on the index.html file, we have also included the connection.php in the index.html file as well. So right here in the sign up the process.php, we have also included the connection so you can work with the database and connect to it. Then we have taken the data that is coming from the other side, which is the script.js side from the post method, and using these letters using these letters we have taken them like this, and now we have given them variable names so we can validate them. So if f name is empty, it's gonna do this. If f name is not empty, and if the f name is not empty but it's bigger than 50, it's gonna give this message. And lastly, you can see the email which is being filtered or validated right here, so it makes sure that it's an email and not something else. And the mobile number is pretty complicated right here. It's pretty easy, it's just a bit complicated to say in words. And right here you can see this is a search query, so this makes sure that you are not using email address that is already being used or a mobile address that is already being used. So it's a search query, so if the email you entered equals to the email in the database, that means the email address is already being used. Same goes with the mobile number, just a bit different. No, actually it's not different, it's just numbers. So then you got the else tag. So if this is false, it's gonna get basically set the date time to the date time that is in your computer at the moment you are signing up. And next, the most important part, this is where the values are being put into the database. So these are the columns, and this is the table name, and these are the input fields which we got from here. And this is the echo. So this echo happens if everything went right. If you go to script.js, you can see this echo is basically a response. So if the response equals success, it's gonna say registration successful, and it's this class name changed to alert success is a bootstrap thing, which basically makes the registration successful pop up green. And if it's not right, if the response is not success, it's gonna show the response that is here using this tag, so it takes this variable and prints it here. That is basically the whole process. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you on the next one.